Hey guys, it's Lolian and we're back with Blueprints. Now, this is this is probably going to be the last episode I get done before ArtFight starts next week. Um and hopefully I'm hoping that I can get kind of a backlog started in my downtime of doing ArtFight. Um but I'll definitely be back starting August. Now, will I be back doing blueprints? That remains to be seen. Maybe I can take some time and try and get better at this game. But there was something that I discovered because I ended up watching Mark's playthrough of this game and he didn't even get close. I thought maybe he had actually finished it, but he didn't even get close. And but he did discover a few things that I did not know. Like on the notepad in the security office that says that blue memos are true and red memos are false. There was a little wording beneath that actually said red memos are false unless they are handwritten, and that would be that's a different story altogether. I don't think I've seen any red memos that were handwritten, but who knows? The gems are in the true box. There's only one box in this room. There are 4 boxes in this room. Sweet. Now let's see. And I've also learned a couple of things, like the this is the note. If you can see right there. If I had a magnifying glass, it'd be more obvious. There was. I also learned that. Yeah, there is one trunk. I learned. Give my brain a second to catch up. I learned that anytime that there is a code somewhere, that the answer to the code is usually in the room where the code is located. So if we stumble across the office, surely there was a better, I guess there wasn't. If we stumble across the office, which I'm hoping we do, or the boudoir, there's a couple of codes that we can learn. This might seem dumb, but I'm gonna get the breaker box in case we get a dark room. Kind of pointless, but grab that. Oh, coupon book. Okay, if we make any purchases, we can save some money. Let's set up the chapel. Try not to enter that room. Let's actually do the billiard room. Because I don't mind the billiard puzzle, and if there's a chance that we get something out of it, that would be great. Alright, 12. 5. Plus 4 is 9? Nope. It's 5 minus 4 is 1. No? Is it times? 5 times 4 is 20. Jeebers. Okay. 3 times 2 is 6. Divided by 6 is 1. 18 plus 8 is 26. Oh, jeepers. Times 4. Oh, we're getting into the hard math. You know what? I should probably have a calculator. It does get harder. So 18 plus 8 is indeed 26 times 4 divided by 20. That's not very even. That was not the answer either. 18. Oh. 18 minus 8 is 10. I did that wrong. 18 minus 8 is 10. Times 4 is 40 divided by 20 is 2. Oh, thank goodness. Hey, a key card. Apparently you can use the key card over and over and over again. So, oops, I forgot to go to the thingamajig. Okay, get the dark room. Let me get that to go away. We gotta backtrack to the breaker box. Okay. Let's turn off the keycard system. Aha! I messed it up already. Okay. It should be good. I also learned that if you turn off the lights in the gymnasium, if you do spawn a gymnasium, and the whole thing about the gymnasium is you lose half your steps. Maybe that's the weight room. But if you turn off the lights in the gymnasium, you won't have any bad effects. Those must be the maids. Oh, took a selfie, it looks like. I wish I had the magnifying glass. That would be very helpful in here. Oh, there's a key. Ow. I really wish I had the magnifying glass. I know what numbers those are. because I've looked into it. This is the stump next to the garden, but it has the numbers 1128 etched right there, and that's how you get into the orchard. Print notes. HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship, I assume for one of her rooms in the west wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said that the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. So is that his wife? Is that his niece? Oh, I really wish I had the magnifying glass. Lots of the same photo. Interesting. That's a better version of that photo. Where am I? Okay. Ah. And I can see. Let's do the commissary. Hope maybe it has a magnifying glass. Oh, shoot. Well, I could get the sledgehammer. That might be good. Where am I? Door's locked. Use a key. It's not super great. I suppose if I get more gems and money, it might be okay, but... Okay. So this is a dead end, but we get a metal detector and a die. So let's hope that I can make it back to the hallway, maybe. I don't have a shovel, so I can't. I have a funny feeling. Go through the security office. It doesn't really matter. But I'm gonna run out of steps today. All of these dead end, but I do want to go into the boudoir because you remember there's this photo here showing that the safe was given on Christmas. So here's the safe, and all codes are in fact a day. A gem. 4. Herbert, I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the details of our dear Marion's disappearance from the public record. It is no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible, but I am shocked that you have so little regard for your niece that you would play the king's scullion and stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. She gave up her family, her fortune, and her life, and all you can do is think of your name. Having never had a family name nor fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifices she did. But for the love of all that is holy, do not by that same display of weakness clutch your petty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause that she forfeited everything to further. Our countrymen must be made aware of the price she paid, and must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of 100 nights. To deny her story is to deny her life. If through your silence you bless this betrayal, our son, Simon, your heir, will inherit a fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns of your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming for Christmas this year. Daniel. That's pretty sad. Is there something in here? Oh, there's a coin. Was that it? Seems like it. Okay, I'm out of steps. And I never chose the outer room today, but that's fine. We can call it a day. That actually was a lot more productive than I thought it was going to be. I didn't expect to get both the dark room, the boudoir, and the utility closet in one go. That's great. Okay, save and continue. We can go open up the orchard. Is there anything else? Hopefully we get the office, because it has a safe with all of the notes. We kept 3 gems. Well, we may have just had 1 gem. 1 gem may have just frozen from when we went into the freezer. Probably doesn't add. Because we would have gotten 2 from the mine. Alright. Ooh, wrong way. 11, 28. There we go. The apple orchard has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will start each new day with an extra 20 steps. Great. Then, of course, we've got another valve. Wonder what happens when we light all 4 of those. Sundial. Gardener's Logbook, April 10th, 1992. When I first came onto the estate in the capacity of the new groundskeeper, I was a little dismayed to find that my predecessor had kept no notes, no logbook, and no record of any kind regarding the various gardens and green rooms of the house under his care. As a result of this improvidence, in the first few months of my post, I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders that I believe could have been avoided with even a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundsman. To that end, I will make an effort to make some record of my dealings on the estate, inasmuch as it pertains to horticulture and general tomfoolery. Robert Nogula, groundskeeper. Among my many commissioned duties, I have been tasked with the conservation and oversight of Mount Holly's alluring grounds. My domain stretches from gate to gate and encompasses the apple orchard, entrance drive, and east yard. Fortunately for my workload, the maintenance of the west grounds has not been a priority since Lady Espin's death and ensuing closure of the west wing. Nevertheless, I take some pride in my work, so I still endeavor to brush the west path weekly, even if none but myself take notice. In addition to maintaining the grounds, there are 8 green rooms within the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundskeeping. The majority of these, I discovered, are only draftable on the perimeter of the house along the east and west wings. The terrace, patio, veranda, morning room, greenhouse, and secret garden all fall within this category. The soil survey. One of the first tasks I undertook as groundkeeper was to conduct a survey of the various plots of soil underneath each slot on both the east and west wings of the house, and while I would have preferred a full survey of all 45 plots of the house, it was clear that the inconvenience such an undertaking would produce was in no way worth the extra data, especially considering the rooms that would benefit from this survey only ever appear in the wings. To quantify soil quality, I measured the soil's capacity to support crop growth and maximize the promise of high yields. The survey ended up taking 2 weeks due to some difficulty reaching the higher ranks, but the project was well worth the effort. As suspected, the room position has a direct relationship to the amount of fruit spread from the gardens and the amount of flowers that can bloom in a greenhouse. So we've got poor soil, some good soil, rich soil right there, and the east wing seems better. Smudge pots. A few years ago, the Baron made the long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electrical power. The installation of the new system was a substantial undertaking, as almost every room in the house had to be equipped with new fixtures and wiring. Thankfully, these renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior, and all the lamps and equipment used outside of the house are still connected and powered by gas line, including but not limited to the orchard's smudge pots. The smudge pots found among the apple trees here in the orchard are a critical necessity thanks to the cold temperatures and high altitude of the estate. These gas-burning stack heaters prevent frost and should be kept on during the winter months to ensure a daily yield of apples. When the smudge pots are not in use, the orchard's gasoline should be turned off to conserve resources for the estate's other gas-powered machinery and appliances. After a few months of idleness, I finally have a new cause to champion, and I have submitted a request for a change of scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Orinda currently in the cloister with the much more appropriate angel Renia. After all, as beautiful as the statue is, shouldn't the greenery of Mount Holly be governed by the paragon of gardening? Though amused, I do not think Anne took the request too seriously, though she did humor me and listen to me rave and pontificate on the subject for the better part of our lunch yesterday. And she wonders why I avoid tending the cloister. Truth be told, I have forgotten how to access the inner garth, and am too scared of chastisement to probe for the particulars for a third time. My best rendition pretty good, considering I've only ever seen Rina's depiction in the chapel. That's it. Interesting. I think I've gotten the cloister before, but I can't recall. We need to make a visit to the west side. Hopefully we can conserve some footsteps tomorrow, since we won't have to go all the way to the orchard. Surely, I guess there's 2 other doors on this side that I don't know how to access that could both have the gas lines, because I don't think there's any gas lines on the west side of the property, but I also haven't really looked around. Anything over here? Just a little crick. Okay. What are we drafting here? Let's get 2 special items. A shovel and a sledgehammer. Both are excellent. I gotta cross the bridge. Since we haven't drafted the garage, we can't really access the side, which is fine. We don't need to. Now, with 39 steps, make it 38 as soon as we cross the threshold, we can get started. Okay. Let's draft a hallway first. This is a corner room. Let's do a bedroom. Don't want to immediately dead end ourselves. Sleeping mask. That's new. First time you enter each bedroom with the sleep mask, gain 5 steps. That might be helpful. Oh. me a nook. Still don't want to dead end myself, so let's do a passageway. Spare room. Still don't want to dead end myself, so I guess would have been helpful to get the one that would have protected me from rotate the floor plans. Oh, I understand. That is actually helpful. Let's see. Statement on one of the other two boxes would be true if you replace the word every with the word this. Maybe? Let's try this one. Nope. Okay. West Wing Hall. Use a key. Let's do a guest bedroom just to get steps. Oh, keys. Keys? Car keys. I wonder if that opens the trunk in the garage. So we need to go on the other side of the chapel. That's new. Does not reset each day. Oh, I do have a shovel. An old shoe. Turnip. Can't fall down this ominous hole. Maybe for the best. Oh. There's a lever. Oh, another dig spot. Another turnip. I have no idea what you're supposed to do about the foundation. Coins, an apple. Okay, you did eat the apple. All right, 18 divided by 6 is 3. What the? I think the answer is 5. Jeepers. 1 plus 19 is 20. Minus 6 is 14. Times 2 is 28. Divided by 7 is 4. Holy cow. But the keys are worth it. What was locked? What's the other hallway in the West Wing? Yeah, let's do the corridor. Make a direct passage to the passageway. Then we go up. Gotta go through the chapel again. Oh, it's painful to hear. Use a key. What we got? More dig spots. In theory, the root cellar would have been a good idea too. Although I wouldn't have a shovel if I didn't, Ooh, key card. I should have rotated the floor plan. Okay. Do the pump system, why not? Don't think there's gonna be anything upstairs. It doesn't dead end us. And if we do get any rooms that spread items, I suppose there'd be... Oh, it's just permanently unlocked. We get a free gem. I hate it, but it's the only option we've got at this point. There it is. Alright, you got anything new to say?
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see the darkened cloud of ruin, familiar to us both. Now decrepit, run down, and in disrepair. I see 8 red envelopes, resting upon 8 pedestals. And in these 8 envelopes, I see 8 letters penned by 8 different hands. 8 letters of which you will only ever find and read 7. Just like the art hanging on the walls of these rooms. There is a letter missing. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Interesting. So there's a missing letter. Oh, it's locked. Oh. So there's one more permanent addition that we can unlock. I think I probably have enough steps, so we need to go. Okay. I went the wrong way. Oh well. Let's check up here, make sure that there isn't anything we can pick up. Okay. So we need to go. Oh, okay. So we need to go through the dark room. Boy, we may not make it back to the main room, but we'll see. Dark room, into this room, into the hallway, back down into the parlor, across the chapel. One, two, three, four, five, six. Oh, we still have to go through the passageway. Well, that stinks. Coin purse. And an ivory die that we could have used, but it's whatever. I think we have to call it a day. But we'll have more steps the next day. Probably got one, maybe two more runs. So we need to. I'm gonna go ahead and go pick up the allowance. And then go run over to the shed. Okay. Let's do the hovel. Notice of termination. Dear Mr. Ravan, your half-hearted dedication and maintenance to the grounds have been greatly appreciated. However, I regret to inform you that your services as the groundskeeper in Mount Holly will no longer be required effective immediately. This decision has been made after careful consideration and is based upon repeated observations and documented instances of neglect in the performance of your duties. The state of the green rooms in particular has deteriorated significantly over the last few months, which reflects poorly on the rest of the staff. You are required to vacate the hovel by the 20th of March, ensuring all tools and equipment belonging to the estate are returned to the tool shed in good condition. Your final wages will be settled promptly upon completion of these instructions. We thank you for your time and service and wish you the best in your future endeavors. Anne Babbage, house manager. So I think that was the guy before the other... Seriously? So now we just have one more to light. Huh. It was in the hovel. Interesting. But I think that groundskeeper is not the one that we read the notes from. I think that was the one before that guy. Okay. So the foundation is permanently in the middle. Couple of coins. Corridor. Let's do the spare room. Do the commissary, why not? What do you got for sale today? A magnifying glass, because of course. Alright, let's see if we can get to the foundation. Oh, it's locked. Eek. Okay, since we didn't do well on the last puzzle, this one might be easier. Box is black. The gems are in a true box. That's true. That's true. And this one's gotta be false. Haha. Do a hallway. Already a key card system, and I don't have any shovels or a key card or a sledgehammer. So that means there should be more gems in here? Looks like it. That's a lot of gems. Aha, metal detector. Well, that flippin' sucks. What did that say about the tomato soup? Well, made it to the foundation again. But I'm still unsure what I'm supposed to do about that. Hey, the office. I know I'm spending a lot of steps, but I wanted to get back to the office. So, oh, there's coins right there. So, this man apparently is a count, and the only way you would know that is if you had unlocked the foyer. I've not seen the foyer at all, but there are 3 of the count statues in here. And if you remember this note, the only one that was black was March of the Count. So there are 3 count statues in this office. And then March is the 3rd month, so... that is the code to the safe. Aha. 8. Dear Mr. Sinclair, March 3rd, thank you for promptly answering all our demands, not involving the police, and allowing this unfortunate transaction to transpire as smoothly as one could hope. And while I'm guessing you had hoped to never hear from us again once we had given you back the envelopes, we felt that one final red letter of our own was merited given the circumstances. Hopefully you will not be as careless with this missive as you were with the others. Correspondence this incriminating should be kept in safes, not desk drawers. Let's first put your apprehensions aside, as I'm sure another red envelope is the last thing you expected to find on your desk this week. No, we are not making more demands, and no, we do not have copies of the other letters. You were already more than generous and accommodating, and the least we can do is fulfill our end of the bargain. So why write to you at all? Why incriminate ourselves further if we already have what we want? In a word, principles. After reading your eloquent reply to our initial note, it became apparent to us that there had been a few misunderstandings. This letter is intended to clarify some of those points and hopefully will place our schemes in a softer light. First, we may have gotten too excited with our colorful language of blackmail, but our goal was never to terrorize. Despite what you may believe you interpreted as thinly veiled threats towards your young nephew, I want to personally assure you that there was never any tangible danger. If we ever gave any impression we would hurt the youngster, it was meant only in the very vague sense of hurting his social prospects. And yes, while we admit that our word choices might be questionable, although so that it would be reasonable to accuse us of being intentionally misleading, we hope you believe us when we tell you that that was not a calculated ploy to elicit payment. However, as payment has been received, there's nothing to be gained by scrutinizing the questionable ethics that were employed in our extortion of those funds. Little defense can be mustered on that score. Additionally, any judgmental tone you may have detected when we discussed the content of your stolen letters was entirely unintended. We wanted on record that we do not consider ourselves superior to you and your family in any way, and are in fact entirely sympathetic to the underlying cause that the letters pertain to, and you thought this letter couldn't get more incriminating for us. Again, we feel guilty as sin, and only time will tell if the financial recompense will outweigh our culpability. Even though you will never hear from us again, we hope this parting letter will result in you thinking of us and our dealings, if not favorably, at least sympathetically. Sorry for the inconvenience. Forever Anonymous X. Interesting. Is there anything we can do on this terminal? I don't think there's any point to spreading gold in the estate. Swan song. Gotta connect to the network first. Electronic mail. Nothing that I haven't already read. We've nearly discovered everything. Just a few more terms left. Special orders. Magnifying glass, why not? Should be good. Alright. Anything else we can do? Yeah, let's open up the laboratory. We still need to get, like, power, I think. Yeah, no power. We would just need to have unlock the boiler room at some point. Alright. Experiment setup. Continue with experiment. Ooh. Why not? Start experiment. I gotta die. That's not true, and it's also not handwritten. Okay, I don't think there's anything else here. Oh, it's locked. Guess we could go back to the pool. Is this door locked? It's not. Eh, why not? The pump room. Do you need power from the boiler room to do anything? I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm essentially just trying to drain the pool. Oh, there's a whole other tank over here. I have no idea what I'm doing. So the other side of the foundation is the pool. See if I have enough steps to make it back. Oh, looks like the pool level did lower. Though I don't know why I would do that. Dangerously low on steps, but that should be all 3 terminals basically unlocked. Two trunks, jeepers. I can't unlock either of them because I have no keys or a sledgehammer. See how far we can get with this. Some more steps, some gold. It's locked. I guess we gotta call it a day. But I think that's gonna be it for this episode. So we still discovered quite a few things. There's a lot of lore just woven through this game. And it's honestly super addicting to play. I keep thinking about, oh man, I want to go play this game and figure out how much more I can screw myself over. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me, at least for the next month, I think, because ArtFight's gonna be taking a lot of my time, but I'm gonna enjoy it. If you want to participate in ArtFight, you can come attack me. I think I have my ArtFight linked in my YouTube description, but if not, it's just Lonely and Triforce on ArtFight. So hope you guys liked what you saw, and if you did, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys sometime soon. Bye.